Network Entertainment.
Hi, I'm JB.
I'm Ella, at ito ang
Kwentong Call, powered by the Pod Network.
Miss kita.
Oo nga, it's been a while.
Oo, parang...
Parang it's been years.
Wow.
Oh,
Oo,
years.
I think you're drifting apart. Apart!
Falling apart.
Wait, may tanong ako. Dahil ang tagal na kita nakikita, kumusta ka na? Like, how are you? How have you been? Are you taking care of yourself?
Alam mo, napansin ko, since pag-uwi ko dito from the US, mas madalas ako nagkakasakit. Hindi ko alam.
True.
Like, mga minor lang naman.
Ang sinasabi mo ba, mas healthy ka sa US? That's
Hindi
such
ko
a
alam.
white boy thing to say.
Hindi. Feeling ko lang kasi syempre yung lifestyle sa US iba. For me, like yung physical activity.
No, maybe that means your physical activity.
Oo nga.
Pero,
Yung
oo.
physical activity ko,
Yeah.
tapos yung stress sa work.
Okay.
Diba?
Pero given that, kung nagkakasakit ka nga, nagpapa-check up ka ba? Baka naman may keme yan. Ba't ka
Hindi.
natatawa?
Hindi. As a doctor, hindi ako nagpapa-check up kasi wala.
Ano?
Feeling ko kaya ko eh.
That's so ironic, no? I see that among a lot of our friends na ang dami sa ating hindi nagpapatingin. Kahit na we're at the age na 30 na, marami nang sumasakit. Not just mga acute illnesses, pero pati mga chronic disease, ang dami kong kilala na ka-maintenance na.
At our age?
Yeah, it's not just, I used to think, I guess we were wired that way to think na pasyente natin yung nagkakasakit.
Mm-mm.
It's less of something we think about that tayo yung nagkakasakit. But it's something we should also prioritize, di ba?
Totoo. Pero recently, nagpa-APE naman ako.
Okay.
Kasi required ng company.
Pero yan, dyan siya lumalabas sa mga requirement.
Actually, kinabahan ako kung ano yung results.
Yes.
Pero okay
Ano?
pa naman.
Yes!
Normal pa naman. Ayun
Pero-
na yung BP ko mataas ng konti. Konti
hindi
lang.
to konsulta, besh.
Ay, sorry.
hindi kita gagamutin dito.
Sorry.
Okay. Pero, di ba, parang, it just goes to show across populations, ewan ko, matiisin tayong Pilipino, di
In
ba?
general, no,
Yes.
na kapag kaya pa, ilalaban pa, hindi mo na magpapakonsulta.
Agree, oo. Pati, well, sa atin nga, sa doctors, pati patients din. As in, ang dami kong, may patient ako dati na sobrang, alam mo yung mga diabetic foot, na ang tagal-tagal na, isipin mo, may sugat ka na naagnas unti-unti over 3 weeks, months, pero di niya ginagalaw, di niya pinapatingin, kaya naman daw niya.
Oo,
Pero
oo.
alam mo yung araw-araw niya yung kasama, pero natiis pa din niya.
At saka siguro lalo na sa training institution natin na public hospital, usually yung mga patients natin, dumadating sila, medyo malala na. Marami akong patient nun sa outpatient department na ang lalaki ng bukol, na parang imposibleng hindi mo siya napansin.
True.
Kasi kitang-kita, halimbawa sa leeg, di ba, yung sa thyroid, ganyan, o kaya kung anumang bukol. Tapos yung common remark pa na narinig natin, na ngayon mali talaga siya, di ba yung common natin sinasabi, Nay, ba't mo naman inalagaan yung bukol mo?
Oo, pero alam
Diba?
mo, ang mahal kasi magkasakit sa Pilipinas. I mean, ang daming pwedeng factors that come into that decision. Kasi tama ka, wala nang sasabi na normal lang to, wala lang to, di ba? Pero even with that recognition, mahirap for a lot of Filipinos to prioritize their health.
Mm-mm.
Not just because matiisin, pero dahil din, ang hirap magsingit ng health sa daily life. Kasi, kunwari, tayo nga, being doctors and all, di naman tayo talaga, alam mo yun, ikaw, nagpatingin ka lang kasi requirement ng company. Diba?
Dinelay ko pa nga yun.
Oh, di ba? Oh, parang hindi pa rin
Kasi
siya-
ang daming ginagawa.
Di ba? Nga.
Exactly the reason, di ba?
Yes. And it's time off work, it's time of things you usually do. Hindi siya something na pwedeng daanan mo lang pauwi. Di ba?
Tsaka pag no work, no pay, hindi ka absent.
Yan.
Di ba?
Oo. And in a country na ganito, no? And halos 59% yung mga wala pang yes.
Prepared ko dyan.
Hoy, ano yun ha? Information talaga. Hindi ako to fake news.
Sorry, that's 59% yun.
Yung walang private medical insurance.
Alam mo, kung wala akong work, baka wala rin akong...
Talaga?
Kasi iniisip ko as doctors,
Actually, no? Oo.
feeling ko libre naman yung PF. Pero,
Ano
alam
talaga?
mo, hindi ba sa atin,
okay.
di ba? Parang
Okay.
merong unwritten rule na kapag doctor ka, hindi ka dapat sisingilin ng kapwa mo doktor.
But, yun nga, healthcare is beyond just the PF.
Totoo.
Pati, actually, it's a lot of things. It's the labs, it's the lifestyle choices we make, it's giving a certain amount of time to prioritize health, ganyan.
So yun, napaisip nga ako na dapat nga meron ko ng insurance. Kasi kahit yung parents ko, yung dad ko kasi kaka-retire lang. So ngayon technically wala silang insurance.
Oh.
So parang,
Pero alam mo, yung insurance na, kasi nga, 'di ba, sa mga doctors, parang nagiging aware na lang tayo sa mga ganyan kapag kumikita na tayo. Pero while we're med students, we're technically still students talaga. Kaya parang wala yan sa kamalayan ko. Malay ko ba kung kailangan ko ng insurance, ganyan, life insurance, ganyan. Oh. So, ngayon,
Dahil hindi naman tayo experts sa usaping insurance.
wala tayong alam. Oo.
Totoo.
Yes. Even ngayon na we're in the working group na, we're in the working population, I have to say sobrang minimal nung knowledge ko. Kung hindi sinabi sa akin, iba di ko alam.
At ano ang ginagawa natin pag kailangan natin ng tulong?
Nagtatawag tayo ng
Guest.
Yes. Okay, so, introduce mo na, be.
Ako ba?
Oh.
Sige. So we have a guest na isang dating nurse. So tanungin mo siya mamaya kung are you a nurse
din
po? Dahil you are a nurse.
Yes, because I am a nurse.
Okay.
Share ko lang ulit. Oh.
Oo, tawagin na natin Tony
Yes.
Sige, go.
He will bring us both experience and insight into this discussion about insurance. So let's call Sir Tony. Hello po!
Hi, Ella. Hi.
Pakilala mo naman ang self mo sa ating
Yes.
mamamayan.
Yes. Hi, magandang hapon sa inyong lahat. So, I'm Tony Castillo. So, as mentioned by Doc Ella and Doc JB, I'm a nurse by profession. And I'm here to discuss about prevention, preventive care, and of course, talk more about insurance and the options that are out there in the market today.
Ang ganda. Parang okay na ako. Wow, okay na ako. Sold na. Pero thank you for being here with us, no? And I'm sure you've kind of heard our conversation already, no? So, kayo po, in what you've already seen among patients, given your profession, and other observations, bakit nga ba hindi na-prioritize ng mga Filipino yung health?
So, as you mentioned, no, very familiar naman tayo doon sa mindset ng mga Filipino, no? Over ourselves, mas pine-place natin, mas importante yung responsibilities natin toward our family. And sometimes, di ba, parang yung work responsibilities natin, hindi tayo absent, di ba, kahit may sakit na tayo. And sometimes, kapag may community responsibility pa tayo, di ba, parang that comes first before we think of ourselves. And not even on that one, ano. So, majority of us, as you mentioned kanina, Doc JB, you've mentioned, hindi ka magkapa-APE kung hindi naman requirement ng company.
Guilty yan
diba?
siya.
Oo. So, with that, di ba, parang hindi tayo nagre-rest, hindi tayo nagde-day off, hindi tayo nagsisick leave kasi kailangan sa work. And of course, kapag nagpunta tayo for consultation, kapag nagpunta tayo for medical care, sometimes ang mangyayari doon is that it's a missed opportunity to earn our living, right? And another thing is that syempre kapag ka nag-seek ng consultation, syempre may bayad yon.
Oo nga.
So, and sometimes kapag wala ka namang medical coverage, so definitely, di ba, parang you also have to think about it before you actually seek a consultation. And with that, as you mentioned, 59% of the Filipinos do not have private medical insurance.
Sabi sa'yo, tama ako eh.
Hindi ka naman question, Besh. Naniniwala ako sa'yo.
Oo. So to add to that, no, so kasi 'di ba parang we understand majority of us mas importante yung responsibility natin sa family natin, not only the time but even that of the resources, even the financial one. So hence majority of us do not have any medical plan at all, right? So yes, sa Philippines, right, all of the Filipinos are covered under PhilHealth with the Universal Healthcare Act, right? So, but the coverage of PhilHealth is very small.
Totoo.
And
Hindi pa
sometimes,
siya ganun ka-develop.
Yes. And kumbaga, kapag nagkasakit ka, and I'm sure those who have had family members or na-admit din, mag-rack up talaga yung mga expenses eh.
Oo. And di ba parang maliit na siya and definitely it's not enough,
Yes.
right? And as you mentioned kanina, no? So when it comes to private medical insurance, do you know that only 7 out of 100 Filipinos has HMO coverage? And usually when it comes to that, it's only those employees na binibigyan ng employer nila ng medical coverage, right? And when it comes to life insurance, only like 2 out of 100 has life insurance.
2 out of 100?
2 out of 100 Filipinos has life insurance plans. So,
Kasama ka pa.
yes. So we know na when it comes to the medical expenses, it's really getting more expensive. In fact, for 2024, ang average spent ng healthcare ng Filipino has actually increased by 18%. So it's not really getting cheap. It's really getting more expensive.
At saka kahit yung nabanggit lang ni Tony yung medical expenses, di ba marami tayong mga kilala, recently na mga consultant natin,
Yes,
mga doktor
oo.
mismo na
Nakakasakit.
nadideplete talaga yung savings nila
Yes,
kapag
yes.
na-hospital na tipong, sabi ko, iniisip ko, bakit kaya itong consultant na to, palagay ko naman mayaman na sila dahil mag-asawa silang doktor,
Or at least comfortable,
as in,
diba?
or at least comfortable, pero meron silang donation drive for the medical expenses.
Ibig sabihin nga, ganun kalaki yung pwedeng mawala sa'yo. Kasi even if you have a stable income, even if you're more or less comfortable, pag may nagkasakit, biglang wala yun, zero.
Meron ako emergency fund, pero feeling ko hindi yun sasapat.
Alam mo, lagi ko iniisip yun, emergency fund ko, magkasakit lang ako once, wala na.
Totoo, no?
Tapos na, isang emergency lang yung pwede.
Draining siya.
And sabi nyo nga, di ba, parang yung ayaw mag-leave on a day of work. Interestingly, yung mga patient ko, ako na nag-offer na, sige, sick leave ka ng ganito katagal, papaikliin pa nila. Kasi nakakahiya daw, maubusan sila ng sweldo.
Maubos
parang-
yung leave nila.
Oo, hindi yun nga, parang ayaw nila. Una sa lahat, kaya lang naman sila pumunta sa akin kasi kailangan nila ng certificate for work para makabalik. Pero at the same time, ayaw nila na sobrang natatagalan sa work. So, grabe talaga yung, alam mo yun, we don't notice it a lot, but health really shapes our productivity, our finances, and it's really worth it to be covered, no?
Yes.
Kasi iba yung financial catastrophe. Ang laki ng pag lumalaki out-of-pocket expenses.
Yes.
Talagang yung pamilya na, paano na yung pamilya na parang sakto lang?
Yes,
Diba? Yung
yes.
wala ng leeway.
Mm-mm-mm.
Wala talaga. Maraming masasakripisyo kapag nagkasakit yung isa sa family member niya.
And even if gustuhin mo man maging healthy, maging nahihirapan yung iba na to make those choices in the middle of everything, like what Sir Tony already mentioned, 'di ba?
And Doc Ella, di ba, kanina you mentioned, no, majority of even your friends, no, even your
Yes,
consultants, kapag ka nagkasakit sila, so nagdo-donation drive. So majority talaga ng source ng payment for healthcare expenditure really is out of pocket.
Yes, yes.
So, and sometimes, since out of pocket siya and you don't have any emergency savings, so doon na pumupunta. Mag-a-ask tayo sa family, mag-a-ask tayo sa friends, and sometimes, di ba, parang that's also not enough. Yeah.
And even if with all the resources, parang sabi ko nga, yung health kasi, hindi lang siya basta take this medication. And it's not just go to this doctor. It's a lot of things that has to come together and it really blows up agad. Na parang nagugulat ka na lang, hala, ito na yung bill namin. Paano nangyari yun? And alam mo, sayang din that it's so difficult to get sick in the country kasi a lot of diseases can be prevented early on. Di ba?
Totoo.
May mga pasyente tayo na sabi mo nga, bakit inalagaan? No? It's not like it's their choice, pero nasasayangan tayo as doctors kasi we know na a lot of things could be prevented.
Kung makatch siya sa early stage,
Yes.
hindi siya lalala eh.
And a lot of diseases are also asymptomatic or no symptoms at all sa simula, no? Lalabas na lang yan pag may complications na, kapag medyo meron ng ibang mga naramdaman. Actually, sinasabi ko nga sa patients ko a lot na kapag meron na kayong naramdaman, it's often a bad sign, no? Kasi ibig sabihin, it's been going on for a while, like, lalo na sa usapang high blood, sa
Oo,
blood
yung mga
sugar.
non-com, mga
Yes,
non-communicable,
yes, oo.
hypertension, yung na-mention mo, diabetes, yung diabetic foot, di ba? Parang matagal na yung diabetes mo nun para magkaroon ka ng ganong symptoms,
Yes,
di ba?
yes, oo.
Cancer, lalo na, marami tayong mga screening strategies na, pero hindi pa rin natin na-utilize kasi, una sa lahat, hindi nga nagpapakonsulta yung patient.
So, sa Pilipinas, parang mahirap magkasakit, mahirap din maging healthy. Parang ganun yung lumalabas. Oh.
And you've mentioned about those chronic conditions, like you mentioned about hypertension, you mentioned about cancer, and definitely among the factors that really contributes to making them more severe about those illnesses is the timely getting of
Yes.
care for those conditions. In fact, study nga ng Department of Health, right? 1 out of 3 cancer patients has delayed treatment of longer than 30 days.
1 out of 3?
1 out of 3.
Tatlo tayo dito.
Oo
Isa
nga.
sa atin.
Oo, buti
Feeling
na
ako
lang,
yun.
buti na lang wala
Ako na yung
tayong diagnosis ng cancer, no? So, and then of course, naman kapag mas delayed yung treatment natin, so definitely, di ba, parang that contributes to increased mortality. So the
Yes.
chance of recovering from the disease is definitely going to be lowered.
Tapos magta-translate pa yan again to expenses,
Oo,
'di ba? So parang
yes.
ano siya, house of cards siya na parang Domino's pala. Ano ba?
Pwede naman din, House of Cards din. Para pag may inalis ka sige,
Yes.
domino na.
Domino.
Pero at least these days, tama ba? I don't know kung ako lang yung nakakakita, pero hindi ko alam kung na-obserbahan nyo rin na parang mas marami pa rin ngayon, na lalo na yung mga younger people, na parang they're becoming more mindful about
Mas health conscious.
mas
no?
health conscious sila.
Nasa
Yan.
Strava na lahat.
Oo.
Takbo tayo ng takbo sa
Oo.
Strava,
Yes.
di ba?
Nag-exercise, nagda-diet,
Oo.
right?
Gusto na ng mga organic
Oo,
encounters,
oo.
pero organic food.
Hindi,
Di ba?
Actually, napapansin ko nga, medyo in this age of social media, parang part na siya nung, alam mo, aesthetic image. I know those have their own toxic implication, but at
Oo.
least it's more marketed as
Cool.
something pleasing, something to aspire to.
Oo.
Very aspirational nung mga jogging,
Oo.
yung mga kakain ng greens, ganyan,
Oo.
na parang
mga organic, di ba?
Oo,
Oo.
parang adding protein to my diet,
Oo,
ganyan,
yes,
mga
yes.
ganyan.
Yes,
Oo, as
yes.
in, parang mas, ayun, mga
Tsaka yung
gym-
mga parks, meron na tayong kauhawan bilang mga Pilipino sa green spaces.
Oh, kaya marami
Totoo.
nagagalit na parang bakit wala tayong places to jog,
Diba?
ganyan.
Oo.
And I'm glad na now it's considered a problem. I mean,
Oo.
it's still sad that it's a problem, but at least we see that as something to improve on. And tama ka, at least mas nagkaka-awareness yung mga tao regarding health because it shows at least kung ano man yung nakikita natin, at least it shows na people care now. Hindi na lang siya basta, kasi it's a big deal for it to have societal value. I remember a time when it was cool to smoke. Hindi ako buhay nun, pero parang nakikita ko yung mga commercials dati that it's cool to smoke, kaya nababrand yung mga smoking company as something to aspire to.
Tsaka sa
ganun.
film kasi, sa movie, sa
Yes.
media, parang represented siya as sexy, very masculine.
Yes.
Pero ngayon kasi, hindi na ganoon.
Oo,
Diba?
parang mas may mas may
Regulations
Oo,
na...
and mas may premium on those who are trying to live healthy.
Oo.
Ang galing. Parang people are more likely to invest in their health. Tama po ba? Naka-observe nyo din yung...
Yeah. So, and I feel na definitely with people being more mindful toward nutrition, toward exercise, definitely that's a very good foundation. That's a very good start to plan for their health, no? And but of course, when it comes to that, we know naman na sometimes, di ba, parang just planning, just planning for it is not enough. And definitely, we need to be proactive
Yes.
about planning for it. So we've been seeing a lot of people who's having cancer, who's having heart attack, who's having a stroke at a young age, 30 years old.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yes. And I feel that with that, we also have to be prepared. So because of course, just being mindful is not enough toward health. So and by being truly prepared, so we definitely have to think about any untoward incidents in the future. We have to be prepared about it. So and with that, having a very good life insurance plan, health insurance plan is definitely key in planning for that long-term health insurance goal.
Would you say, Sir Tony, yun ay isang very cost-efficient way ba siya? Yun ba yung way for people to invest in their health? Would you say that?
Yes, I feel yes. Kasi di ba parang as we mentioned kanina, kapag nagkasakit ka, yung life savings mo is mauubos
Yes.
na, no? And that's one. And another thing is that it's also very important that when you feel something, you have to have that consultation early on so that it would avoid unnecessary complication in the future. And if you don't have any medical insurance or health insurance in place, I think that would result to delaying getting care and treatment. So I feel that paying a premium ahead of time is actually more practical or more efficient rather than you pay for something when you get sick eventually.
Totoo.
Because hospitalization definitely is
Much
getting more
expensive.
expensive.
Yes, yes.
Nabanggit mo, Tony, yung kanina may life insurance, HMO, para sa mga listeners natin,
At para sa
para
amin.
sa amin. Ano bang pagkakaiba nila?
Oo. Ano po ba?
Ano ba sila?
Okay. So, yeah, it's good that you've asked about it, no? Kasi syempre, sa mga common Filipino, sometimes ang tinatanong nila, kung kailangan ko ng insurance, ano ba yung kailangan nung type ng insurance na kailangan ko, right? And sometimes that is something that is difficult for them to understand, no? So, in the market right now, so there are two types of health and medical insurance, no? One is that of what you call as health and hospitalization insurance. Ito yung tulad ng HMO na once nagkasakit ka, so you could actually use that coverage to pay for the hospitalization coverage. And this is actually very similar to those HMO plans.
Okay,
So yun
okay.
yung mga health and hospitalization
Katulad
insurance.
nung sa work mo.
Yes,
Oo,
yes,
tama,
oo. So, but when it comes to that, sometimes, di ba, parang medyo limited lang din naman yung binibigay na coverage ng ganong klase ng plan. Another type of plan is what you call as protection or critical illness insurance plan. So, ito naman yung insurance na when you get diagnosed with any of the listed conditions, you get a lump sum. So, you're going to be paid with that lump sum amount, and that lump sum amount, you can actually use that to pay for hospitalization, to pay for treatment, pay for medication, or just living your life because that's a lump sum that's actually going to be paid
Ang
to
laking
you.
tulong nun, no?
Oo.
Kasi ang laki ng gastos, tapos at the same time, hindi naman pagka-uwi mo, for example, na-stroke ka, yung functionality mo after, parang makakatulong yung lump sum na yun para makabawi, paano ka babalik sa work,
Tsaka
o
yung-
kung makakabalik ka man sa work, di ba, for some cases.
Tsaka ang illness, hindi siya acute event lang eh. Parang
Oo.
it perpetuates throughout the rest of your year. So parang merong residual effects talaga siya and maaaring kailangan mo ng additional health maintenance, di ba?
Or rehab after, di ba?
That's the reason why yung protection or critical illness insurance plan is also being called as income replacement plan. Oo, kasi di ba parang, for example, if you get an insurance that covers you for 1 million, upon diagnosis of some of the listed conditions there, you get to be paid, you get to receive that amount so that you can use that to whatever purpose that's deemed necessary.
Pero grabe din yung, ano niya, no? I would imagine, ang laking tulong sa peace of mind din ng mga pasyente, ng mga, anyone at all, no? Even among doctors. Kasi, given that what we know about how expensive healthcare can be, knowing na may ganitong option, na kumbaga, ready whenever you have something that happens to you, anything health-related.
Magkano po ba yung gamutan? Magkano ba yung magagastos ko pag na-admit? Yung mga laboratory? Di ba minsan yung mga test pa, mahal? Yung mga CT scan? Di ba? Parang, ang laking kain niya, hindi ka pa nagsisimula ng gamutan, yung tipong idadiagnose ka pa lang, ang laki na nung kinakain sa savings mo.
Tsaka ang ganda marinig nung income replacement, no? Kasi parang, yun yung feeling talaga pag nagkasakit, eh. Mauubusan ka ng pera talaga, eh.
Hindi ka, titigil ka na sa work, kakain pa ng income mo, di ba?
And not everyone has savings naman talaga to use, di ba?
And you've mentioned mahal, no? Sometimes, di ba, pagka
Insurance.
inisip
Oo.
natin na parang insurance, ang inisip natin, ay expensive yan, ay mahal yan. So later na lang kapag meron na akong savings, right? Yun ang iniisip natin.
Pag-iipunan na lang.
Pag-iipunan na
ganyan,
lang
oh.
natin. With that kasi, AXA has an affordable plan. We call it Health Start, no? So with Health Start, so it's actually very affordable at 1,499 a month. Imagine, 50 pesos per day. So with that, you're already covered with all of those conditions that
Mas
may
mahal pa yung
actually
kape
be
ko.
diagnosed.
Diba? Anong mararating ng 50 pesos? Ito na ang mararating ng 50 pesos mo kada araw.
Kasi the common thinking is, I mean, I'm sure everyone has heard of insurance at some point or another, but it's often seen as something na additional gastos.
At saka parang ano lang siya, extra, kung meron akong extra pera. Kasi hindi nila naiisip yung benefits of having insurance, peace of mind.
Kasi hindi mo pa naman kailangan, ganyan.
Malakas, healthy pa naman ako, bata pa naman ako.
Pero yun nga, parang we are never assured that the savings we do save ay magiging enough for whatever happens to us, 'di ba? At least it already allows us, yun nga, a peace of mind coverage. Parang ganun ko siya iniisip naman, 'di ba? So, parang wala lang, parang personally na tumatak sa akin yun because a lot of my family members have already gotten admission, no? So, parang at that time, nagko-contribute na ako sa expenses, di ba? So, parang nagugulat talaga ako na ito pala yung pwedeng gastusin. Kaya, ang laking tulong kapag may alam mo magko-cover sa'yo at that time.
Ilang araw pa lang yun, di ba? Parang sabi mo, hindi naman ganun katagal, pero nagulat ka sa fee sa ER, yung sa fee sa hospital room.
Yes.
Diba?
In fairness talaga. So, would you say kailan po ba dapat nagsa-start yung mga ganyan?
Oo nga.
Yeah, it's a very good question, no? So sometimes kasi pag inisip nga natin na insurance, so iniisip natin, bata pa naman ako, malakas pa naman ako, hindi ko kailangan ng insurance. Or kaya, kapag meron na akong savings at saka ako kukuha ng insurance. Pero you know what? The best time to get an insurance is while you're still young, no? So, well, one is that, of course, when it comes to that of the premium, syempre, mas mura kapag mas bata. And of course, kapag mas bata ka, when you talk about insurance, hindi naman lahat ng tao na gusto mag-apply ng insurance are going to be covered, are going to be issued with a policy. Sometimes kapag meron ka ng conditions that are already there, like for example, that of the chronic conditions, that may actually be a reason why you can't be accepted and be issued with a policy, with an insurance policy. So, mas bata, mas maganda. So I think with the trend right now, as early as 20 years old, as early as 30 years old, while you're still starting to earn your living, so that's actually the best time for you to get an insurance.
So mas bata, mas maganda, mas mura din.
Oo.
Ganyan,
So yung mga listeners namin, na 20s to 30 yung mga listener natin, I think best time na talaga.
Oo.
Kasi ako nakikita ko, yung insurance is paying yourself first.
And that's a
Diba?
good financial decree, a financial principle to go by. Kailangan inuuna natin yung sarili natin.
Oo, ito yung literal na your future self would thank your present self or your past self. Di ba na parang, I mean, ayaw natin magkakasakit ka, pero dun sa time na magkasakit ka, papasalamatan mo yung dati mong sarili na buti na lang nag-invest ako sa ganito. Na 50 pesos lang.
Yeah, tsaka
A
parang,
day, di ba?
ang mangyayari, di parang small incremental steps into investing in your health. Hindi naman hihingin sa'yo na, bigyan mo 1 milyon ngayon. Di ba? Parang, it
Yes.
will take, parang siyang saving and investing. If our listeners are familiar not just with savings but with stocks, with mga incremental savings that we
Oo,
do.
parang ganito rin to, but for your own health naman, di ba?
Para siyang piggy bank.
Yes.
Very millennial yung piggy bank.
So correct, Doc Ella, habang mas bata ka, yung babayaran ng premium mas mura. So really better to get an insurance at early age as possible.
Ang ugali kasi natin din ay yung sabi mo nga kanina, pag may natira. Parang ganun tayo in a lot of things, not just with health, pero pahinga, time for ourselves, mental well-being. We tend to, kumbaga, we just leave it to whatever comes out of work. Parang kung anong natira, kung ano yung latak, yun na lang, di ba?
Pero yun nga, nababanggit ko nga na parang sa financial stewardship, dapat yung inuuna mo ay savings. Dapat yung kinita mo, ibawas mo na yung savings, tapos yung investment mo na gusto, bago yung expenses mo. Kasi I think, yun nga, self-love siya, repaying yourself
that's
muna,
true.
di ba?
Oo.
Health mo yan eh. I mean, ikaw din naman yung mahihirapan later on pag hindi ka na naging economically productive, di ba? Parang it's a way of, yun nga, investing in yourself.
So just to emphasize for our listeners po, for those who are listening na sa population nga namin, Health Start mukhang good option sa
Oo,
kanila.
ano bang
no?
meron? Ano bang meron sa AXA Health Start? Hindi, yun nga. Oo.
Okay. So, so with the health start, kasi, no, so, with this one, so you can have a coverage to the top critical conditions, no? Cancer, stroke, heart attack. So we know naman, di ba, parang that's the most common reason
Yes.
of
Yes.
mortality and morbidity here in the
Pilipinas.
Philippines, right? So with that's already covered. So you get to be covered from 1 million.
Okay.
So upon diagnosis of those conditions, no. And the good thing with Health Start is that it also comes with life insurance coverage. So
okay.
it's not only upon diagnosis, so it also covers you with life insurance. And I don't know if you're familiar with what you call as return of premium. So, for example, at age 75, you still have the plan, so you haven't been diagnosed with cancer, stroke, or heart attack. The premium that you paid at age 75 is going to be returned to you.
Invest.
Babalik pa.
Oo. So, in that case, parang...
Oo, babalik pa. Parang,
Oo.
kumbaga ba, parang nagpatabi ka ng pera na may peace of mind ka sa health mo, tapos kapag hindi mo nagamit, ibabalik sa'yo.
Parang forced savings. Di ba? So, meron ka ng peace of mind, meron ka ng protection, and just in case, fortunately, hindi mo siya
Diba?
nagamit, it's
Yes.
going to be returned
Pwede
to
mo
you.
ipang cruise. Wow, cruise.
Priorities. Feeling ko naman, pag 75 at kung kaya mo pa.
Hindi kung malakas ka pa
Diba?
and you've lived healthy.
Kasi feeling ko kapag hindi mo siya nagamit at all, baka nga sobrang healthy mo and deserve mo ang cruise.
And it means na nag-invest ka in your health, you're aware of your health and how to prioritize it. So, talagang, wala siya, parang galing na na-integrate natin ang self-care, ang health, pati ang savings. Parang panalong-panalo.
Yes. And hindi lang yon, ano? So,
Meron
and there's
pa.
kung talagang super healthy ka at inabot mo yung age 100,
Oh.
so it's also going to be returned to you. For example, if your plan is at 1 million, at age 100, hindi mo siya nagamit. So that entire 1 million is going to be returned to you also.
Ay, bukod sa 100,000 ng DSWD,
Oo nga.
meron ka pang 1 million from
Oh my
AXA.
gosh.
At saka nabanggit ni Tony yung life insurance, meaning kung halimbawa man sa hindi maganda pagkakataon, mamatay ka, may makukuha. Tama ba?
Yes.
Yung family mo.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Eh, ano
Ako,
yan eh.
yung sa'yo akin.
Oh.
Pwede ba?
Wow, yeah, hindi.
Ay, di ba?
Sorry. Sa likod ng pila.
Ay, sorry.
Pero, grabe no, these are the things na hindi kasi natin masyado pinag-uusapan at pinag-iisipan. Kaya, nalalaman na lang natin itong mga to. Sayang kasi kapag may mga sakit ka na, matanda ka na, saka mo siya, alam mo yun, dun ka na nakaipon, pero yun pala, hindi ka na ma-approve kasi marami ka ng sakit, or mas mahal na yung premium kasi mas matanda ka na. So, as early as now, kahit na we feel that we're still
Health invincible.
invincible and also that we're still starting to save for
Oo.
ourselves, I think this is something that people really should invest in.
Totoo.
Diba?
50 pesos a
50
day?
oo, kaya. Ayun.
Yeah, Doc Ella, you mentioned no na parang starting na at 20, 30 years old nagsisave ka para sa sarili mo. And usually at that point nag-iisip ka na rin na mag-start ng family, right? This health start can actually be extended to cover.
Extension.
Hindi lang pang individual, pang
Oo.
family pa.
Can actually be extended to cover your spouse or your child. So in one plan.
So yung benefits mo meron din ganun. Oh.
Yes.
Panalo, babe.
Yes.
Oo nga.
I think go na. Kung nakikinig ka ngayon, go na.
Oo, kung may
Diba?
50 pesos a day ka naman at
Oo.
meron kang self-love.
Mm.
Diba?
Kasi there are so many things that we buy with 50 pesos and more. Why not give a bit of what we have for ourselves, for our future selves? Oh, this was very enlightening. Parang ako yung ano. Ako yung
Mamaya pipirma ka na.
enlightened.
Oo nga, sige, pipirma na kayo mamayang dalawa, no?
Naka-record yan.
Hindi, kasi I think for everyone, pasyente man, doktor.
And even doctors nga na hindi nga di ba delayed adulting kasi tayo, di ba? Yung mga colleagues natin, feeling ko may mga insurance na yun nung younger years.
Yes,
tayo parang
yes.
pagtapos ng Anong gagawin?
Oo,
Di ba?
parang this is high time to think of ourselves. It's not selfish always to think of ourselves because we are also thinking for our future loved ones, ourselves in the future na ayaw nating mahirapan. Because sadly, with adulthood, habang tumatanda ka, dumadami na yung responsibilities natin. And ayaw natin na maging part ng problems natin ang kalusugan. So, this is a wonderful eye-opener. Diba?
Totoo.
Oo. Salamat po sa... Wow! Talaga, thank you. Salamat sa ginagawa niyo.
Yeah. So actually definitely there's much thought in designing, 'di ba? Parang this product, this AXA Health Start. And what's good kasi with AXA is that well, it's not only with Health Start. So AXA in the Philippines has the most comprehensive roster of health products and protection products in the market. So depending on your need. So with that, so depending on your need, depending on your budgetary requirement, so we have everything that you could actually choose from.
So, kung hindi swak sa kanila yung Health Start, there are other options, kumbaga.
Yes.
Ito walang eme yung travel insurance ko, AXA yun.
Yes. Pero, alam mo yon, I'm sure if there's a plan for everyone because everyone wants to protect themselves from harm, from danger. So, kung interested, hindi sure, pwede magtanong, hindi po ba? Tama?
Yes,
Oo.
yes. And yeah, so it's good that you mentioned, no, Joe, just in case if you are interested, for our audience who might be interested to learn more about the products, not only for Health Start, but even for the other products of AXA, as mentioned by Doc JB, no? So he mentioned about Smart Traveler, no? So you could definitely schedule a conversation with our financial advisor. And our financial advisor are very good when it comes to determining your requirement. They have definitely intelligent questions to identify ano ba yung kailangan nyo, ano ba yung budgetary requirement nyo, not only for yourself but even for your family.
And I'm sure with the experience of AXA, parang all permutations ng pwedeng maging concern na naisip nyo na, no? That's why it shows in the plans that they are well designed for. Kasi maaaring kami, di namin naisip, ayaw nga, no problema pala yun. Parang, ayaw nga, kailangan pala kasama. But it's good that there are services like this that they can ask, they can inquire, they can clarify. Kasi honestly, medyo naguguluhan din ako kapag mga usapang insurance. Parang, ano ibig sabihin nito? So, buti na lang po may gano'n na kahit na huwag kayo ma-overwhelm sa insurance, kahit na bukod sa there's a payment, ang maganda rin sa kanya ay meron namang mapagtatanungan. Hindi naman siya papasok ka doon na walang alam. No, hindi naman ikaw lang yung, ay, paano to, di ba?
Totoo, na meron kang matatanungan na financial advisor.
Yes.
And thank you for inviting me and discuss a bit about what are the insurance available in the market, anong type, depending on their needs, not only for themselves but even for their family.
I'm sure this will be very helpful to our listeners. Student man yan, resident, kaya consultant na. And if na-late man kayo like us sa pagkukuha ng insurance, it's never too late. Maganda na once we're aware, we'd already try to prioritize our health. Diba? Salamat po.
Thank you very much
you,
also,
Tony.
Doc JB and Doc Ella. Thank you.
Salamat sa oras ninyo. And thank you, Besh. Wow, thank you, Besh.
Paghawak.
Salamat sa listeners natin. And salamat dahil binuksan niyo 'tong episode na to. Ibig sabihin, concerned kayo sa health nyo.
Oo.
Gusto nyong mag-prioritize
Ibig
ng
sabihin
health.
ayaw nyong ipagkatiwala sa bahala na.
Yes, tama. Because mas magandang handa na kaysa bahala na. And I'm sure kayo din ay curious na din. Mag-inquire na yan. Yes. One year, mag-inquire na yan. And so, if you like this episode and our podcast, please follow Kwentong Callroom Podcast on Spotify, YouTube, and Apple Podcasts. We post new episodes every Monday, 5 p.m. Yun.
Nakalimutan ko na. We're Kwentong Callroom Podcast on Spotify
Yes.
and YouTube.
Yes.
And at Callroom Podcast on Instagram, Threads, X, TikTok, and LinkedIn. Wala LinkedIn. Ano pa?
Sorry. We will also follow our Discord community, Callroom Tambayan. It's our official community server kung saan pwede kayo makichika with us at iba pang mga ka-callroom.
And we have episode questions
Questions
every
every
Friday, 12 p.m. to keep the conversation going.
At kung may mga tanong din kayo, pwede una-una mag-inquire kayo sa AXA.
Oo, sa AXA magtanong
AXA
tayo.
muna, yun
Huwag niyo
muna.
kaming tanongin sa chat.
Oo.
Ano kayo, ano?
Oo, mababag sa amin. Pero, if you have questions, concerns, and chief complaints, pwede yan tanongin in our Google form. Ano nga yun?
Kwento mo sa call room.
A Google form where you can submit your questions to us. If masagot namin yung kwento nyo, pwede namin i-feature in one of our future episodes here on Kwentong Call Room Podcast. To submit, just check the link in our social media pages.
Napagalat ako isang buwan na hindi nag-record.
Uy, ka.
Hindi ba?
Hindi naman.
Anyway,
Oo.
okay. So, at sa mga brands dyan, if you
Brands,
want to partner with us, you can reach us at kwentongcallroom@gmail.com.
That's kwentongcallroom@gmail.com. Ayan. So, uli, maraming salamat po sa inyo. Maraming salamat sa ating audience. With that, I'm Ella.
And I'm JB.
And this has been Kwentong Call Room.
The opinions of podcast creators, hosts, and guests are not necessarily reflective of the official stance of the Pod Network Entertainment, its hosts, or other network programs. The content created by the people behind the podcast is personal and not meant to harm any religion, ethnicity, group, organization, company, or individual.